What's up guys, Cali Sunset Gaming with you again, and we are on to our next episode in the Chelsea career mode that I'm doing on FIFA 20. Last episode we were still feeling the full force of the legendary update that FIFA released, so we've had to make a few changes to the formation. At the back end of the episode when I played against Ajax, I moved onto a 4-4-2 formation. I spent time off camera looking into a bit more detail in terms of the overall formation, the tactics within the formation as well. So I feel a lot more confident with what we have available to us right now. With a 4-4-2 formation that I've set up, I've made sure that the midfield is very compact, and when we go on the attack, make sure that we open up the space, just make a bit more opportunity for the wingers to be able to get balls into our strikers. And in terms of who I'm going to have as my front two, I'm going to make a few adjustments just to see how we got on. There's a few people that have put comments in the previous videos, so I'm going to listen to those, see if I can make any changes that are positive for the club, and hopefully we can start pulling off more victories in the games that I'm playing. So a quick look at the calendar before we get started with this episode. So I'll be playing the game against Watford, we'll be simming the game against Ajax, playing the next game in the Premier League against Crystal Palace, and then simming the game against Manchester City, which is also in the Premier League as well. Quite a difficult month we've got ahead of us. Hopefully we can progress into the next round of the Champions League. As always, what I will do is I will fast forward through all the build up and just advise you of the team that I'm playing, as well as the team that Watford are fielding against us. Before I get started, as always, do not forget to comment on this video if you did enjoy the content, like the video, hit that subscription button and also the notification bell just so you get updates every time I release a brand new video. Before we get into the game, we'll attend this press conference and hopefully we can boost the players' morale just before we kick off against Watford. Inconsistent results as of late. Are you testing your team's Champions League ambitions? Basically, can you make up the ground? I'm going to say it's not easy, but it's never going to be easy. Especially with this update, it's going to be difficult. But this formation, I'm confident. I'm confident we can pull it back. Is the strategy going to change? Our strategy is winning. There you go, you can have that one for free. Chelsea are on a bad run of form recently. How dare you? I'll take the weight off the players. I'll take the responsibility.
And that's all we have time for today. Thank you.
So for the team against Watford, we have lined up like this. So Rudiger and Dave as the back two. We've got Emerson and James on the left back and right back positions as well. Willian on the right mid position. Barkley and Kante in that midfield centre role. Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left. Up front, we've got Tammy Abraham, and taking advice from the comment section on one of the previous videos, I'm going to give Pulisic a run up front. Watford have gone for a 4-4-1-1 formation, so they have Janmaat and Holbass as their right backs and left backs, and then they've got Cathcart and Dawson as their centre backs, Decore and Capoue as their holding midfielders, and then it looks like they've got Hughes in the centre attacking midfield position with Deeney up top by himself. Right, let's go. Big game for Chelsea today. We need to bounce back from the experience we've had in the past couple of episodes. Oh wow, he's got through straight away and Chelsea go down very early. Troy Deeney with a goal. Do not believe that straight from kickoff. They've just tore us to bits. I got the ball there, but he just seemed to snatch it straight back off Rudiger's foot, and as a result he was basically through on goal at that point. Troy Deeney, he's not going to miss from that angle. So straight on the back foot. Let's see how we bounce back. James with the ball out wide. Plays it through to Barkley, who in turn gives it to Pulisic. Pulisic did well to get into the box there, but too many Watford players around him. Emerson Bearing down on the box. Can he get a ball in? He plays it to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh, wow. Pulisic started up front for Chelsea and he gets his goal in emphatic fashion. Callum Hudson-Odoi tried to get a ball into the back of the net, but it just bounced in front of the keeper, and as a result Callum Hudson-Odoi didn't get his goal, but Pulisic managed to finish it off with what I thought was a bicycle kick. Completely unnecessary, but we'll take it. First goal in the Premier League for him. Hopefully a sign of things to come. Oh, Pulisic has intercepted it straight away. And the Watford winger's got the best of Emerson here. Emerson does well to recover. There's a ball in. The ball comes over, but I think Azpilicueta just did enough to put him off at the last moment. Watford bearing down on Chelsea's goal yet again. Willian will try to get there, but just gets sold a kipper. Oh, well tackled there, Barkley. Oh, a ball's played through to Pulisic. He's got space. There's two. Two for him today against Watford. And it looks like he fits naturally into that striker position with Tammy. What a goal. Straight away on the break, Pulisic looks so dangerous. He'll hit it to the keeper's near side, but it doesn't matter. The ball's so fast, the keeper's not got a chance to react. 2-1 Chelsea. Oh, Watford still end up with a ball, even though it's a great tackle by Barkley. Hughes is probably going to try and get a ball in, and he does. Rudiger's there. Kepa collects. Kepa's thrown it straight to the opposition. Janmaat gets hold of the ball. He's going to try and break down the Chelsea defence, but we managed to get it clear just. Callum Hudson-Odoi just dawdled too much on the ball there and it got taken off him. Watford are back on the attack. Oh, and a ball's played through. James has got hold of it. Oh, Barkley on the edge of the area. What a strike. Just chips it up. Goes for the volley. Gomez is equal to it. Oh, Hughes is tackled there by Azpilicueta. And Willian. He'll run forward. He'll get a ball in. Abraham's there. Oh. It's offside. And apparently it was so far offside they won't even bother having a replay for it. A half-time whistle goes. We go in with the lead. Pulisic absolutely orchestrating it. The defenders don't know how to deal with him. Second half begins. Let's see if we can carry on from the first half. And Watford just walk through and equalise. Oh God, it's such a frustrating goal to concede. They just literally ran straight through the middle of us. Played a ball through. I just couldn't change player quick enough. As a result, we're back at 2-2. See how it goes from here.
Number 37, Roberto
Tammy gives it to Pulisic. Oh, Pulisic gets round him. Oh. And he manages to get round the defender, but the keeper charges him down. Oh, Pulisic plays a good ball through there to Willian, who plays it to Kante. Oh my God, Janmaat with the clearance. Goes out for a Chelsea corner, but we really should have scored there. Janmaat did so well. Handball. Well, we'll just ignore that. We're going to make a double sub. Callum and Ross off. Pedro and Mason Mount on. Just straight changes in terms of the positions. Idea is just to freshen it up a little bit. Oh, Tammy gets through. And it's a great goal. Drop of the shoulder. Sent the defender the wrong way. And that is an absolutely amazing goal. Quick build up. Kante through to Tammy. And like I said, he just turned that defender inside out. Keeper no chance. That's 6 goals for Tammy so far this season. Andre Gray's come on for Watford. He's going to give them that injection of pace that they probably need at this point. The ball's played out wide to Willian. We should have the beating of that defender. Oh, that's a tackle. And that's a foul. Surely that's a red card. Referee's going to make his choice. Nothing given. Nothing given. Tammy Abraham. Going to stick it in this corner. And he does. 4-2 Chelsea. And usually by this time you'd say that it's all over, but the ultimate difficulty is just so unpredictable you can't tell. But we'll have to keep it tight, but it should be beyond all doubt now.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
There's another foul conducted there by Capoue. And this one he's going to give a card for, surely. No. Again.
Substitution for Watford coming off the pitch.
Referee's lacking that killer instinct. Danny Welbeck. Oof. Well, it was quite a distance away. I just thought I'd go for it just to see where it ended up, but Gomez managed to pluck it straight out of the air. And there goes a full-time whistle. Oh my God, thank God for that. 4-2. Back to winning ways, and it looks like Pulisic and Tammy Abraham as that duo up front is absolutely working wonders for us. Okay, with that game done, we are on to Ajax in the Champions League, a game that we're going to simulate. Just have a quick look at the notifications for the players. So, off camera, what I did is I went through the squad and I thought to myself, who would I want to keep and who would I want to get rid of, as well as who would I want to loan out, just to give the opportunity to get a bit more game time. So when I do eventually introduce them into the first team squad, you know, they've got a bit more experience. Lamptey going out on the loan move. So in real life, Chelsea have sold him, but I genuinely rate him as a player. So I don't really want to sell him. I want to see if there's any way that I can include him and see if there can be a point when I can rotate James and Lamptey both in and out the squad. Not only that, but Lamptey plays as a right midfielder too. So maybe as he grows, there's an opportunity for him to play in a more attacking role as well. Gilmer, another good player, but at the minute, with the amount of midfielders that we have in the team, it's going to be difficult to actually give him the opportunity that he wants. So getting him out on loan as well, I think that's a really good move. Same again with Angerin. You know, just because of the volume of midfielders that I have, just more important to try and get all the younger players out on loan. Hector, I think he's like 27, something like that. I just think to myself, there's no real point. If you look at the defenders that we do have, no, I think the next person to come up past Zuma and Christensen is Tomori, so we don't really need another one, and he's obviously asking to try and get in on the games a few times. So just before we simulate this game against Ajax, I will show you the changes that I've made. So the team is essentially exactly the same as it was before, apart from the differences of Ruben Loftus-Cheek taking up that centre midfield position, and also Kurt Zuma replacing Rudiger in defence, as Rudiger was a little bit tired after that. What I've done is I've left him on the bench just in case, and what I will also do is bring Kovacic onto the bench just in case, having replaced Barkley. Let's see how we get on. Wow, absolutely buzzing with that. 2-1. Victory is just what we needed at this point. Willian scoring as well as Pulisic. Like a duck to water with that attacking role. I'm going to go back through my comments and find out exactly who it was that told me to put Pulisic in that attacking role, because you are a genius. So we'll have a quick look at the Champions League table after that game against Ajax. So with 4 games played, we are top of the group with 7 points, which is really good. Ajax just behind us with 5, and Valencia as well on 5 with the exact same goal difference. And it looks like Lille are probably going to be out unless they can pull off a victory in the next game. Okay, so next game up is Crystal Palace. Same as before, I'll load up the game and then from there just show you the team that I'm going to be lining up with to play these guys. The lineup I'm going for against Crystal Palace is like this. So Emerson at left back, Rudiger and Azpilicueta as the centre backs, James as right back. In midfield we've got Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left, Kante and Jorginho in the centre positions, and Willian out on the right, and then up top Tammy Abraham and Pulisic. Crystal Palace line up like this. So they've gone for a 4-5-1 formation with Arnhold and Ward out as their right back and left back positions. They've got Schlupp, McCarthy, Milivojevic, Koyate and Townsend as the midfielders, with Jordan Ayew up front. Let's get going. So kick-off. Hopefully we can mirror the results that we've had so far this episode. We'll try and keep it a bit tighter. Try not to concede early on like we did last time. We don't want to be chasing the game like we were before. So that's the stat I like the look of, to be fair. Crystal Palace, one of the lowest scoring teams in the league. So bodes well for our defence, you'd hope. Jordan Ayew with the ball out wide. He gets it in. Kepa palms it straight over his own bar. Oh, Hodgson's furious. Townsend to deliver the corner. We'll let that go. No worries. Oh, wow. Wow, Jordan Ayew did so well to get the ball past the defender there, but then Azpilicueta came in and got into a bit of a tussle, and they've ended up making Ayew make the foul, so well defended. Jorginho, thought I'd give him another opportunity back in the starting lineup after his performances before, because they weren't great. Oh God, why? Shouldn't have said out. Oh, Azpilicueta does well there. And Pulisic gives it to Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's got a bit of space. Oh, Jorginho with the ball. It swings a foot, it goes flying over. So I just saw that going in top bins then. Oh, God. Just leant back a bit too far. Well defended. Didn't know what to say there. I was just in shock that they managed to break us down so easily. Oh, what a strike. It was curving. And Kepa had his angles covered there. That's what I tell myself. Both teams knocking on the door. At this moment in time, you'd expect we'd be out in front. We've had more possession, but it's just so tight. Emerson out wide. Plays a ball deep into the area. Pulisic there, but he can't beat the defender to the ball. Oh, and breathe. Half-time whistle goes 0-0. We've done well to stop them scoring, but they haven't really had any chances apart from his opportunity, which was really from absolutely nothing. So I've made a substitution, taken Tammy Abraham off. I've brought Olivier Giroud onto the field. The reason I've done that is just because I've noticed that in the first half we were getting a lot of balls into the box. Not really anybody being able to get their head on it, so who better to ask to head the ball than Giroud. Oh, Kante's fouled there just as he's trying to run towards the opposition's half by Jordan Ayew. There's got to be a card, surely. Good choice. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Obviously not happy with the yellow, wants a red. Well defended there. Emerson manages to get hold of the ball, and Callum Hudson-Odoi and him both link up again to get forward. Callum Hudson-Odoi just not strong enough, ends up getting tackled. Kante gives the ball to Jorginho, who gives it to Willian, who in turn gives it to James, who will get a ball in. Kante's there. Oh, I thought he was going for the header. They keep trying down on that left side, but Emerson has the better of them each time. And he'll break forward. Gives the ball through to Giroud, who plays it to Kante. Yes! 1-0 Chelsea. It's a long time coming, but Kante gets the goal. Oh my God, I'm so happy with that. Just broke away down that left-hand side again. Emerson has been absolutely unreal this game. Stopping on one end and initiating most of the attacks. We've broken down and we've got a goal.
Goal for Chelsea, number 7, Kante.
Van Aanholt bracing forward. Wow, oh, what a save, Kepa. They managed to get a ball in out of nowhere. Van Aanholt still manages to get a ball in even though he'd been tackled by James. Don't know how that happened, but Kepa stretches out, gets an hand to it. Sacco at the back post. Couldn't direct it goalwards, thankfully. Emerson gives the ball to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh, he gets away from the defender, but gets tackled. It's a long ball over the top. Well done, Dave. The clearing header gets through to Willian. There's a ball out there, Giroud. Oh. I mean, it goes out for a corner. Van Aanholt couldn't control it, but that was a poor header there by Giroud. Well, we've got a corner, but I noticed that Callum Hudson-Odoi is looking a bit tired, so I'm going to bring Pedro on again. Ball in. Oh, thought Giroud would get there. Kante gives it back to Willian, who will... Well, that was meant to be a ball into the box. I'll probably edit that out. Pedro plays it to Giroud. Oh, wow. Giroud kicks it straight down the keeper's throat. Good bit of play there. Does well to get away from his defender, but no final product. And we've done it. A 1-0 victory against Crystal Palace on ultimate difficulty. I am happy with that. God knows how we managed to keep a clean sheet. Possibly something to do with the fact that they're the lowest scoring team in the league. But so back in the lobby for the final game of this episode against Manchester City at the Etihad. So what I will do is just have a quick look at the table just so we can see our progress. Obviously, we've had a really good episode. 2 wins in the Premier League, 1 win in the Champions League. Let's just have a quick look at the table, see how that's improved our overall standings. So Manchester City are second in the league. They're only 2 points behind Liverpool, who are top. Spurs, West Ham and Wolves in those European competition positions, and Arsenal and Chelsea battling it out in 6th and 7th. A lot of work to do, but this could be the episode where it all turns around. I'm feeling it, and I'm pretty confident about this game against Manchester City. If we can manage to get a draw at the Etihad, I'll be happy. So let's just make a quick few changes to the squad just to see if we can ensure as much as possible that we're going to be getting a victory in today's game. So, I mean, in terms of the people that are on the pitch, the only person I'd look to swap is Ruben Loftus-Cheek with Jorginho, just because of how defensive Loftus-Cheek is. I think Kante and Loftus-Cheek as a combo, just really good. And then obviously Abraham and Pulisic up front. Well, not the ending we wanted. Not the ending we wanted, but Tammy got a goal, that was good. And Loftus-Cheek and Pulisic both picked up a yellow card. Not the end of the world, but it would have been good to at least draw with them. But taking into account their squad in comparison to our squad, it's not too bad that we've ended up coming away with just a 2-1 loss. So as I've been simulating through the days that we haven't been playing a game, as I told you before, I put Hector up for sale because I just said he was never going to get an opportunity to play in the squad. So it looks like he's been sold to Besiktas. So as a result, we end up getting 1.8 million added to the transfer budget. So thinking about the transfer budget and also the transfer window that's coming up, what I will be doing is I will be making transfers during that process, just because in real life Chelsea got the appeal granted, and as a result they only had to go for 1 transfer window without actually making any transfers, albeit we just passed the next transfer window and we didn't really do anything anyway apart from sign a couple of 16-year-olds. But in this one I will use that transfer window as if I can make transfers. As before, when I first started the career mode, Chelsea was still banned for 2 transfer windows in real life, so I was going to try and emulate that, but now we're only banned for the 1. I can make some changes. If you guys have got any ideas on who you think I should sign, I know a few of you have previously mentioned things in other videos that I've done, such as Sancho. If you did have any ideas, do just drop them in the comment section below, just so that I could start scouting them now if they're not a well-known player. What I'm looking for is not players that are the finished article. The last thing I want to do is start signing Mbappe and Neymar, make it unrealistic. I want to get players that are within Chelsea's remit. I've obviously got my eye on a few players at this moment in time, but as we progress through the season, hopefully you guys come up with a few ideas in terms of players that I could sign, and then from there we could include them and just see how they get on in the squad. I really appreciate you guys tuning into the video. Do not forget to subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell to get updates every time I release a video, and also click like on this video too, as well as leave a comment in the comment section below, like I said before, just on who you think I should be signing when the transfer window does eventually come around, and also what you think of the new formation and how you guys have been getting on ultimate difficulty as well. I know on Twitter it's been blowing up, it's been incredibly difficult. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time on Cali Sunset Gaming.